black contractors built pyramids in Timbuktu. What is a birdhouse in a neighborhood in a subdivision? It's nothing. So I want 5 contractors that can build any damn thing. So one of my clients, if you're familiar with Trustmark Park and Pearl over there, that's my client for 25 years. He grew up around Disney. That's that Disney live, work, play model. $27 million public-private partnership in 2004. They built a Bass Pro and a baseball stadium. Now, 20 years later, 14 hotels, restaurant, outlet malls, Sam's Club, $9 billion in economic impact. That's a black guy. He couldn't even get a line of credit. I had to take him in my bank. So these people are terrible, but that's okay. So that's what I do now for a bunch of other people. I accelerate leverage into the road, give them lines of credit, venture capital, anything. So now we finna show them what economic development is about to be. And we finna do this together. And Warren, since I met him years ago, because they had asked me to do this Ferris Street thing about 3 times, I think I'm gonna go and do it now. Because they've been playing around with it for 40 years and it ain't but 3 damn blocks. So you can't do Ferris Street, but you done built Dogwood that didn't exist. And you done built the Renaissance that didn't exist. And now, you know what I'm saying? So black folks sit around and let these people keep playing with us like we're children and we deserve to be played with. But they don't play with us. So, and Warren will tell you, I don't code switch. When I'm talking to a governor or anybody else, my tone don't change. I don't act like I'm from Oxford, England, and act all, let's go play golf. I don't play golf. Let's do business right here. Stop the bullshit. So that's not who I am. So, was all that about right there, Warren?
Oh yeah.
And I've known Melvin 20 years. I met Sean when I first came here. So we're here to talk about a couple of projects. One of them is, so I've got a new form of development. I'm a Renaissance person, got 5 gifts. I'm one of those people. So I work in all these spaces. I got a contractor consortium, a legal consortium, a medical consortium, a financial consortium, and a research and development consortium. And they all are just as complex as this. And so I want to bring them all together and create a machine that exists outside of these white folk purviews. Because I don't need them to do nothing, because they can't do nothing. They burn up in the sun. How in the hell are you gonna dominate me? What are we talking about? Who let these people do this? I'm offended. So this ain't even about business. This ain't even about contracting. This is about these ugly ass people thinking they somebody. They ain't nobody. I've been showing them for 30 years, but I'm really showing now. So we talking about 3 construction projects. The first one is called 100 Homes for Sardis. So it's Willie Nelson's project. He's the strongest of the contractors in these 5 contractors group. The guy I told you built Nissan. We all got non-disclosures, so y'all covered under his non-disclosure. Y'all work with him? Okay, good. And just in case you wonder, I don't think I'm somebody, I know I'm somebody. It's how black people handle each other. Who he think he is? I ain't a nigga, and I ain't stupid, and I ain't po, and I don't let people tell me stuff like, how your little business going? I ain't got no little business. So, I'm doing the Lord's work, and we in trouble. AI spent the white black people off earth, and we still around here dancing and talking about Jackson State homecoming. Nobody give a damn about Jackson State homecoming. On the screen. 100 Homes for Sardis. This is a new way of economic development. I went around the country, finding out how people do developments, and went to Dallas and looked at how Berkshire Hathaway took 400 acres of land, built a Nebraska Furniture Mart, 1 million square foot furniture store. You gotta see it. Yeah, I ain't seen nothing like it. And they developed 433 acres, Gucci store, Louis, everything. They did their own comps. They pre-qualified people who could pay $4,000 a month to $15,000 a month in big high rises. They got enough of them, use those comps, then they could lease out those stores because those people got the income. This is how this stuff is gonna have to be done. Ain't no comps around here, everybody public. We gotta build our own comps, which means residential, stacked with each one of them. And so I looked at Dallas and how fast Dallas has been growing and how they do their development. They've had 900,000 new residents in 1 year. These people gotta live somewhere. They buying farms and just slamming cities in them. And then I went to New Albany in Columbus, Ohio, where they're doing $100 billion development. Amazon, Facebook, Google, all of them. Les Wexner, the guy who paying for Jeffrey Epstein. He's the money man behind that. So I have put those things together, and this is what I've come up with. It's a certified apprenticeship, workforce development, public-private partnership. That's a development project. So there's a 170 housing stock unit shortage on the Section 8 wait list in Sardis, Mississippi. Willie Nelson is from there.
In Sardis alone.
Sardis alone. Every city got it.
Yeah, and that's major.
So all across the country, after Reconstruction in the Great Depression, when they built steel mills, railroads, and oil refineries, that was 100 years ago. More than 100 years ago. Almost 100. Well, the United States can't seem now to repair the damn cities that were built. These cities crumbling to the ground all across America. So this ain't just a Mississippi thing. This is something that can be scaled throughout the whole United States. We're gonna perfect it here in Mississippi. So we're gonna rebuild this town. I use the media in everything I do. I got image and television, so every move I make, I'm running a story on it somewhere. That's I got a secret weapon, put that one on. And so we're gonna take a regular development. Nelson's family, so his story, the reason I need a project manager on this is because Willie Nelson, obviously he does construction, he got a construction company, but his family, they eminent domain 2,000 acres of land from him and built the Sardis Lake 100 years ago after the flood of 20-something. And so that was the largest man-made lake in America at one time. Certainly it's still the largest one in Mississippi. So he still owns 85 acres on that lake, and he want to do projects like this. So I can run a news story showing how, you might recall that in California, they had taken a lot of waterfront property from a black family and they just gave it back to them.
Where was that?
Somewhere in California. And as you can imagine, that land is very, very valuable in California. It's like this land. So I'm gonna run a national news story on him and the fact that he ain't fighting about this land. He ain't fighting about 2,000 acres of land. He wanna take his 85 acres and develop it and build the area back up. They got a small marina, they got a restaurant there. What I wanna do is go up 8-10 levels and do luxury condos on that water. That's the second phase. The first phase is a little old baby, 100 homes to fill a vacancy of 170 housing units for people who are on that Section 8 list. So how it would play out is, I'm gonna do the same thing that I did when I was in college. I was contracting with Cook Budget Farm Owners and I made a joint venture with me when I was 23 years old. I did one TV station with him, I was a sharecropper, subcontractor. I didn't get paid on time, and Rob Farr was a little bit too cool. I'm like, look, Rob, these people owe me $30,000 damn. You don't seem to have a problem. What you got going on? Found out he had a line of credit with Bancorp South. That's why he wasn't pressed. So I cut them stairs up to the Department of Finance Administration to get my damn money. To which they replied, oh, you a slave. You a subcontractor under him. You have to talk to your daddy. We can't even talk to you. I said, okay. They didn't say it like that, but that's how I took it. I said, okay, this ain't gonna happen no more. So I went and got another TV station job and I didn't tell them who it was. And I went to him and said, look, man, I got another job. We can finish this one up. Good, let's go. No, we ain't going no damn way. I'm gonna make my decision on Monday about who I'm gonna use, and it was Friday. I'm a leverager. Pressure cooker. Well, what do you mean? I ain't gonna be no sharecropper. I'm a subcontractor. You got a $5 million line of credit over there. That's why you ain't in no hurry. They can pay you net $360, and you good. I'm over here. My house note is due, and so I made him joint venture with me on that Friday. Draw that damn paperwork up. Call the lawyer. I don't care. You got plenty of money. Pay him today. Cause Monday morning either I sign a joint venture or we done. Joint venture. 23 years old, and so with him and Fountain Construction, then we knocked out 4 more of them. So I'm ready to do that same thing with this project. We're gonna take middle school, high school kids. For the ones who wanna go into accounting or banking, they're gonna flank the bank who structures the loans. So they're gonna shadow them. For the ones who wanna go into politics and do policies and those type of things, they're gonna shadow the city. As the city structures TIFs, new market tax credit, whatever they do. And then the rest of them are gonna shadow contractors, plumbing, all that. So Willie got a Department of Labor certified apprenticeship certificate. He can have a community college. So take him out of the day-to-day, let our project manager do that. I use him to do these national stories, so we can bring in some real money and knock out these 100 homes. We'll build a temporary concrete, plant, right onto the site, go 50 slabs at a time. It's a little old po-ass time, so we're gonna suspend the ordinance, run 18-hour shifts. If y'all can't do it, then go somewhere else. We're gonna bring somebody else in. They building bridges in China in a week. And we working 9 to 5 in public. So that's the speed I wanna move at. So every project we do is gonna have that same signature. Doing it that way, you not only get new market tax credit, you get workforce development credits, you get re-entry workforce development, which are formerly incarcerated individuals. I'm gonna get 4 or 5 different rebates. This is a $13 to $15 million project. We're gonna cut some of that down by these subsidies. And my formulas are simple. That's a one-pager. Whether it's a $500,000 project or a $15 billion project, it's going on one page. If you can't put it on one page, you don't know what the hell you're doing. And you're gonna lose. And we start out with that one page. That's the project plan. And then we do a one-page business plan that is a business plan on one page. What is the new opportunity? Sources and uses. What are your collateral? I can close a deal with a bank in 15 minutes, no matter how big the project is. They look at the first page, do you like it? 100 homes, it's backed by Section 8, which means that money is good, it's federal government money, you ain't gonna never have no problem. Are you good with that? You like this one? You like Sardis? All right, good. What about this? These are the numbers. You like that? All right, send it to your closing people. Just that simple. And so that's gonna be the first one. The second one is gonna be Alfred, West Point, Mississippi.
That's gonna be Alfred Luckett.
Yes, who worked for Cook Chuckers for a living.
So, McAfee, I'm at a point where I wanna ask some questions.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Stop me at any given time.
and so, I wanna make this very clear. Jeff and Ms. Henderson here are here to, to take notes and help me make sure I keep up with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, me and Melvin really know the program.
Yes.
And so, so first off, for your first one, Sardis, what are the tasks that we need to be doing as it relates to the Sardis development?
Our project management of the whole development.
No, I'm talking about to help it move forward. And then, and let me rephrase my question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know we're gonna do project management, but what can we do to lighten the load on your end in preparation for this?
Nothing right now.
Okay.
Because I start with the government first.
Okay, I got that.
And so Willie Nelson is the one, he's the millionaire, he's from there.
Yeah, got that.
He's gonna have to get me the mayor. I've already put him on the phone with the banker.
Okay, we're good. So we won't have nothing we gotta do.
That's right. So my goal is to make this as easy.
I got you.
Everybody.
I just wanna kind of, as we go along, we'll start, okay, here, what do we need to do? There's nothing, okay, now we're gonna go to Alfred. So that's the one that's new to me.
Yes, but it just happened yesterday.
Okay.
But Alfred was thorough. Alfred actually taught me much of what I do now.
Alfred Luckett.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know Alfred Luckett.
What did he work with us on? Cause he knew me, I didn't remember.
No, he didn't work with us. He was a representative for JRA when they came to their facility improvements.
Oh,
That's right.
I got it.
Yeah, I've been with my 30 years. And so, so that's what, so when we were there, he would come in and do blah, 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 so.
So I'm not gonna go through Alfred as in-depthly. I want them to see the formula for the kind of development, because it's gonna be the same thing everywhere.
Does Alfred have the stroke that we need in Columbia? He's in Columbus or Columbia? Which one is it? Columbia.
West Point.
West Point.
Columbus.
Yeah, Columbus.
Yeah, he's just north of Star.